time this year, they are highly emphasizing program integrity. So when it comes to child care, there are so many ways you can fall off the line. The child goes to a higher age. The parent loses their job. The provider didn't open for a day. There are so many vulnerable aspects to child care that it's not easy to administer. And to administer it well, you do have to come in with confidence that the people who are caring for the kids are getting paid what they're worth, not overpaid, but paid what they're worth, and that the kids are able to access that kind of care. If you're going to mandate that a parent leave the house and leave the child. One comment that our team made was that you have almost nobody in home-based care. That may be the pendulum on this side going way over on an abundance of caution. Needless to say, home-based care is cheaper care. As your budget will command changes, you may find more use of home-based care, but right now you're not using very much home-based care. I don't think it comes up on the chart. I think that's what I will say. But I don't mind being wrong. I'm wrong on a lot of different things. I took a look at your SNAP program, and I can say two very simple things. All the SNAP benefits come from the federal government. Administrative funds are joined between the state, which is 50%, and the federal government, that is 50%. The controversy over the SNAP food assistance program is not anything I need to repeat here today. It is perhaps going to be cut. If it gets cut, certain of your rules will tighten up. If it remains as it is, you have got a high number of people on SNAP. It has been my mission and my philosophy that every kid needs to eat. There's some schism or nefarious behavior with regard to EBT cards, certainly in the Northeast states, and I don't claim to know a lot about down here, but it seems as though it's an issue countrywide. And not to be humorous, but under the TANF program, they have put out a new mandate, and that is that cash going on your EBT card can no longer be used in a casino, in a liquor store, and I don't remember the two other ways you can really mess around with your EBT card, but things do go haywire. So they're tightening it up on the TANF program, they are tightening it up on the SNAP program, putting in rules that will prevent those kinds of nefarious issues from remaining in place. Your SNAP program, I would say, performs very well on program integrity. If you look at that, you can see where the staff does a fairly good job on following up on all of the performance measures. Because the federal government pays the whole cost of the benefit, they prescribe very rigid, very surprisingly difficult benchmarks that every state must meet. One is timeliness, one is bringing enough people in, the other is shutting people off within the right number of days, one is closing benefits if they don't get recertified. It is an enormously busy, frenzied kind of program. In the marketplace, your supermarkets, they have a financial stake in that game. You probably know this, but for every SNAP benefit, every dollar spent, every $5, I'm sorry, I was there. For every $1.85 spent in SNAP, supermarkets, etc., are living on some of those food stamp beneficiaries using their markets. In a community viewpoint, where you don't have major supermarkets, the chance is very real that the economy of a community in some part, I don't know what the measure would be, but it may be significant that on the first of the month, that benefit gets spent into the community probably more quickly than any other benefit issued to a family. So I think that the juggling act when you look at SNAP is you must do it well, you must comply with the federal rules. They will kill you if you don't. But the fact is it represents more